Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to another band commentary video. Today, as you can tell by the title down below, this is the the triple header recap. I'll be going through the key moments, key points, and giving my thoughts. There's a lot to go through, so let's start. This video might be about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Let's see. It's 5:40 right now, so let's see where we end. So, first off, we start at Suzuka, the Japanese Grand Prix. This race never fails. It never fails. Well, it did. It failed. It failed us. No overtaking whatsoever. It was a crap race. Now, I'm sure if you guys watched it, you would see why I'm saying it's a crap race. It's just, it just was very shit. I'll just say that. It was pretty bad. Now, if you didn't watch it, go watch it and come back. I mean, I'm gonna say why it was crap in a moment, but it just was bad. No key moments really for that. Besides, during practice 2 and 3, there were track fires. Now, on a Formula One car, if you don't know, they have skid blocks. It's basically a wooden plank right underneath the car, and that sits like this. It's a thin bit of wood. It's not actual wood, but everyone says it's wood. It looks like it, but it's like metal or something like that. So it sits there, and when the car goes down, that's how we get the spark. So like when the car shakes on the ground, that's how you get the sparking effect. Now, excuse me, fan. My biggest fan, guys. So yeah, so there were some fires, and we didn't know why at the start, and then apparently the FIA puts special stuff onto the grass so that doesn't happen. It happened. It happened. The fires happened, and that was not very lovely. They had to red flag the sessions multiple times because of them. Yeah, I mean, it's happened before. It's not the first time it's happened, but that's why they put this special, I don't know what, special spray, chemical, sand. I think it's like a sand. They like sprinkle on, there's a guy going there like this, little bit by little. I'm not sure. I have no idea whatsoever. But that was basically the practice session. Then we had qualifying. I have only one screen today, so that's why I'm switching through things. So my face might light up like this because I've got the F1 website open, and then if I do this, I'm back watching the preview and what I look like. You know what I'm saying, you know. The qualifying session, when I can remember, was it was okay. Lance Stroll started dead last, followed by Jack Doohan, Esteban Ocon, Gabriel Bortoleto, Nico Hulkenberg, and that's it. So Nico Hulkenberg, Gabriel Bortoleto, Esteban Ocon, Jack Doohan, and Lance Stroll kaput in that thing. Actually, back to the qualifying, the practice. Jack Doohan in the Alpine team had a massive crash in turn 1 after his 4th lap in practice 2. He went down to turn 1. His DRS was open in the simulator. So basically, you don't brake into turn 1. It's a fast right hander. That way. Right hand. Pretty quick. You swoop. And so you don't brake, and the DRS was open. As he came to do the take the corner, right? He didn't close the DRS, and then he just spun, bam, into the barrier, like 300 and something, 320, I think it was, into the barrier. The gravel was there. That did stop him slightly, but he was hurt. He was hurt slightly. I think he got a not a broken rib. I think he injured one of his ribs, but he did the Grand Prix fine. You know, he said to the media that he didn't turn off the DRS on his steering wheel, because you would have to do that. Because normally, as soon as you brake, the wing will close. Nah, he didn't turn it off on the steering wheel. There's a button to turn it on, and you can click that button to turn it off. In the simulator, when he was practicing, he didn't turn it off. Mate, playing the game on whatever game and not closing the DRS and it works, it's not the same as real life, mate. Like, I feel like that was just silly, because close the DRS. You're taking a corner. You're going flipping quick through that corner. Close that DRS. Push the button that's there. So open and close. Close the DRS. I mean, on my controller, when I use my controller to play on the F1 game, I use my Y button. Here's my Y button. That opens it, and if I need to, I can close it by pushing Y. Just push the... Can you hear the click? Push the button. And on PC or whatever, on a steering wheel like I have next to me, whatever button it is, click that button in the simulator, close it, and on the real wheel, it has DRS, drag reduction system. But he thought, no, let's just do what I did on the simulator. A very stupid moment from him, in my opinion. Honestly, I don't know why he did that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, hey, I don't know. But and then after that bottom five, we had Yuki Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, and Pierre Gasly. Then your top 10 was Oliver Behrman, Alex Albon, Lewis Hamilton, Isaac Hadjar, Kimi Antonelli, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, and on pole by a few tenths, Max Verstappen. Lando Norris' time was a 1:27.8. Max was a 1:27.9. Oh, no, hold on. That was Q1. Sorry, Q3 was a 1:26.983 for Max and a 1:26.995 for Lando. So, there you have it. That was qualifying. That was it, in theory. Sunday, here we go. Fantastic weather. Okay? Everything looks good. We are ready for action. It's lights out and away we go. Yeah, no. No one moves. It's just first lap. You know? Everyone gets going, you know what I'm saying? And there's no overtaking. What's going on? Few overtakes now. That's it. Rest of the rest, there's nothing. The only entertaining thing was on lap 22. Lando Norris and Max Verstappen collide. I mean, this race was so boring. We had no DNFs. Everyone was so slow, I think. Out of 53 laps, nothing happened. Lance Stroll was flipping lapped. Please, guys. This time next year, please, can we just get that race back to normal? We can't have a shocker. Back to lap 22. Lando and Max are leading. They come into the box. Books now. Books to overtake Max. Yeah, mate. Come into the box, Lando. Come in box. They both come into the pit. Now, McLaren now are the first pit box. So, Red Bull is 3 down. Go. Max is in front. Lando sees an opportunity. I'm going to go past onto the grass. Most expensive lawnmower. Most expensive lawnmower Lando Norris became. Why did he do that? I don't know. As a huge McLaren and Lando Norris fan, That was stupid. McLaren should have kept Lando out one more lap. But they didn't. They never did. So, what was the result? Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri. That's your top three. McLaren, I know you're not watching, but if you are, please, next time, don't do that. It was really silly. I mean, tell Lando don't overtake this grass. Why did Lando, why did you do that, mate? That was silly. The cooldown room was crazy. Like, they're watching the screen. Oh, the race. Oh, most expensive lawnmower, mate. Please. That's it. That's basically it for the Japanese Grand Prix. Moving on, the following weekend to the Formula 1 Golf Air Bahrain Grand Prix. This one, I don't know. Practice one, we had a lot of rookies. We had Awasa, Frederick Vesti, Rio, Herekia, Felipe Dragovic, Dino for Ferrari, Luke Browning. Yeah. That's it. 6 rookies. The fastest rookie was Luke Browning in a Williams in 13th. He was a few seconds off Liam Lawson in that Red Bull. Hold on. Now, Liam Lawson was in the Racing Bulls at that time. For the Japanese Grand Prix. So the Japanese Grand Prix, yeah, it was Racing Bulls. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. So practice 1 was okay. Lando Norris fastest, then Pierre Gasly, then Lewis Hamilton. Okay. Practice 2 was Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, George Russell. Practice 3, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc. Qualify. Okay, hello, qualifying you will open. Oliver Behrman, no lap time. Lance Stroll, Gabriel Bortoleto, Liam Lawson, Nico Hülkenberg, Alex Albon. Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Isaac Hadjar, Jack Doohan, Yuki Tsunoda, Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Pierre Gasly, Kimi Antonelli, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Oscar Piastri, starting on pole for the Bahrain Grand Prix. What can go wrong? Nothing can go wrong. Right, you are correct. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing went wrong. The race result was okay. Oscar Piastri won, then George Russell, then Lando Norris in 3rd, followed by Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton in P5. Okay. Alright. That's okay. Nico Hülkenberg got disqualified. He was disqualified. For what? I forgot. And then Carlos Sainz DNF'd as well. So why did actually... Let me search. Why did Nico Hülkenberg get disqualified? That's not how you spell Hülkenberg. What? Nico Hülkenberg. Nico Hülkenberg DQ. The disqualification statement from his car skid block being below the minimum thickness. He finished in 13th, but he got disqualified. So the skid block is the same thing that caused the fires that I was talking about for Japan. It was too thick. That's not the first time this season that's happened. Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, and Pierre Gasly were disqualified for their car being overweight and underweight. Lewis's skid block was, I think, that much too thin. About Yeah, match. These rules are crazy, mate. These rules are crazy. But then, who won the Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix? Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri did it in 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 39 seconds. Then George Russell and Lando Norris. I did say that. But, yeah. Yuki Tsunoda in P9 for Red Bull. For the Japanese Grand Prix. Yuki finished. Let me see. Yuki P12 started. No. Where did he start? Started down in 15th. I remember that now. I don't know what to say. That at that rate, he was showing that he could do better than Yuki Tsunoda until he could do better than Liam Lawson. He didn't. They were seconds away. No, but then now Yuki has, you will see, Yuki has put lots of pace. So yeah, that's basically Yuki Tsunoda's performance. Now we can move on to the Formula 1 STC Saudi Arabia Grand Prix 2025. This was practice one, a little bit of a shocker, I must say. Pierre Gasly led the session by 7,000. Now, I'm going to say this again. 7 thousandths of a second. Pierre Gasly in an Alpine. Round of applause. Round of applause for Pierre Gasly. I mean, that is huge. 7 thousandths. 7 thousandths. So it's Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc. Practice 2. Yeah. Pierre Gasly, yeah. He finished in 9th, in 8th. Don't get the hype. Don't get the hype. What about practice 3? Where did Pierre Gasly finish? In 8th again. So, what about qualifying? Can't be that bad, right? Can't be that bad, right? Let's see where's Pierre Gasly. So it's Gabriel Bortoleto, Esteban Ocon, Nico Hulkenberg, Jack Doohan, Lance Stroll, Oliver Behrman, Isaac Hadjar, Fernando Alonso, Liam Lawson, Alex Albon, Lando Norris. Lando Norris did crash in Q3. Pretty big one. Who's ahead of him? Pierre Gasly. After being 7th, I just got a WhatsApp. Gosh, that was as loud as anything. I'm sure my mic picked it up. But yeah, from 7,000ths of a second, yeah, he was ahead of Lando. That's a little embarrassing, Lando, but that wasn't your fault, honestly. After Pigassi was Yuki Tsunoda, there you go, his performance got a little bit better than Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, Kimi Antonelli, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Oscar Piastri, and Max Verstappen. If we move to the race, Pierre Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda crashed. Turn 1, snap. Bam, bam. Pierre Gasly, congratulations, you failed. 7,000ths of a second to a DNF. I don't know any Alpine fans, so I'm lucky. Because that is sad. From 7,000ths, 0.007 seconds off from second. I mean, it was leading in practice 1. To a DNF with Yuki Tsunoda. But lap 1, turn 1. That was chaotic. Max Verstappen. Oscar Piastri. What can go wrong? A lot can go wrong. Max Verstappen tried to defend his line. Oscar said, "Nah, mate, that's my apex," which it was. Hold on, this is Oscar, this is Max. Max was defending his line. Oscar was about this far ahead, right? Can't see it. Max said, No, Max said, no way, man. No way. Forced himself wide. He forced himself off the track. Then he said, he must give, what is he doing? Honestly, that was stupid from Max. It was a deserved 5-second time penalty. Oscar was calm like he always is and said, "Mate, you need to give that position back. You have to give that position back." He was so furious. You could hear it, but he didn't want to swear. Max said something. And because everyone knows Max likes to swear, his radio message was beeped out. He didn't say anything. They thought he said the F word. My man didn't even swear. He didn't even swear. And they beeped it out. I was like, what the hell did he just say? And like the next day I was saying like, did Max really swear? Keep saying on social media. Max never swore, man. He never did. Max got the 5-second time penalty into the pits. Oscar leads. Now, further down the race, there's a red flashing light in the crowd. It was Jos Verstappen. Max Verstappen's dad was flashing a light in Oscar's way. That never stopped him. He went on to win the Grand Prix, followed by Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. It was not actually Jos Verstappen, it was some light just flashing. And Oscar said it looks identical to a red flag. Because if you look at the panels and when a red flag illuminates, that's exactly what it looks like. It was Jos Verstappen trying to get his son the win. Also, Lando slightly missed his penalty box. Missed his grid spot, so he also got a 5-second time penalty. He went inches over that line. And Max straight away, boom, crybaby, on the radio, said, Lando's gone over the line. He's gone out of his box. Max, Lando and yourself are friends. You can't be snitching, mate. No. I was a Max fan, and I still am. I'm a Norris Verstappen fan, but Mr. Crybaby, no, mate. Leave that to the steward. This is like how Lewis Hamilton was back in his prime. Chat, this has been 23 minutes, 37 seconds. It's been one of a video, but I must say, Max Verstappen. But Pierre Gasly, I think, he gets the biggest clap from me, messing up. This has been a full-on opinion. I really didn't plan this video a lot. This has just been whatever popped in my head. But make sure you follow, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. Comment your favorite moment from all 3 of these races. Sorry. And I will see you all next time after Miami. When's the Miami Grand Prix? Miami is the 2nd to the 4th of May. Be there, and I'll see you all right after. A full video will be out there. Lando P1, Oscar P2, McLaren 1-2, George Russell P3. Now Kimi Antonelli P3. I want to see Kimi. Also in Suzuka. He became the youngest Formula 1 driver to lead a Grand Prix ever. But I'll see you all. Make sure to subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you never miss a video, and comment your favorite moment from all three of these races. I'll see you all next time for the Miami race recap. Take care. Bye-bye.